Hi guys, welcome back. It's Sylvia the Nurse Mom, and I believe you have been doing great. So, on to our video from a very long time. Today, let's make supper together. So, this day I was making ugali and some matumbo. Mnazitaje kwa English? Trips. Ama ni sijui nini? Trips. Wazungu in the house, come here. So there you see I have then blended tomatoes and the broth that I had extracted from my matumbo. I had first boiled it. So, and it is there. I'm waiting for it to the water to dry completely. So yeah, so let us, as it is drying, I've already prepared everything that I'll need. I added the onions. I added the onions to the after it had dried or the water had all dried. So I added the onions. I also added some garlic. Yeah, so I'm adding the garlic there and I'm mixing and I'll mix it up and let it cook for some time. So guys, I'm telling you, cooking for me, it really brings out a lot and I get to bond even with my family. So there I've added the tomatoes, the blended tomatoes, and as you can see, it is coming out nicely. It is doing good, as you can all see. So I had also added salt. As we were waiting for it to dry, I had added salt. So there I'm going in with my spice. I only added Rico mchuzi mix, Rico cube kamoja. That's what I added. And then after some time I added the broth and some water at least to make some soup because niko na watoto na kuwapea ugali saa ingine bila kasupu inakuwa ngumu for them. So there my stew is ready. I removed it from the fire and I placed maji ya ugali jikoni. So I covered and it came to a boil. And now let's cook our ugali. So as I was saying, I usually cook with my family around me. So even that's why you can hear some voices in the background because my family is there with me. So we put in our maize flour, ndio hiyo tumeka unga, and after I put in the maize flour, me I usually do it gradually. Sitakangi kuweka unga mingi and then my ugali will become dry. So I do it pole pole. So after I've added that amount of wheat flour, maize flour, I spread it out and let it boil again. So it usually comes to a boil. You'll see it will be like a volcanic eruption, as it is coming, as it is boiling on top of that, on top of them. And now I start mixing. I'm starting to mix pole pole until those lumps will start reducing and until the lumps have reduced. So you see the lumps are we are mixing to so that we can crush those lumps. We mix and as you're seeing the progress is doing good. Yep, guys. So there we are. We are just mixing and mixing and mixing. So this day I had just come from work early and I decided, why not? Let me cook for this family. It's been long since I cooked for them by the way. Nilikuwa nimekawia kabla nipike sapa kwa hii nyumba. Na sasa leo nikaamua niwapikie sapa. So as you're seeing, hizo lumps kubwa kubwa zinaenda zikiisha pole pole. And now I add more maize flour, at least so that we can get it can become a bit harder but not hard. By the way, I'm telling you guys, mimi kwetu ndiye napikanga ugali mzuri. Hata ukienda nyumbani kwetu, my dad used to love when I cook ugali for him. I miss that man anyway. May he continue resting in peace. But I used to cook ugali very soft. So this is the secret. I don't add too much flour. Mi naendanga tu nikiongeza pole pole. That is the secret yenye huwa nakuanga nayo when it comes to me cooking ugali. Naongeza tu unga pole 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 pole. So there we are, we have added and now we are mixing. Unaona venye najaribu kumix vigorously and then pia tutatoa hiyo unga iko huko kando ya sufuria and we don't want wastage also. So tunachanganya na unaona hapo mi napika tu na makaa. Hapo ni vijijini, tupike na whatever we have, because you don't expect me nipike na gas jamani, ugali bana, na hiyo ugali nitaka ive vizuri sana. So I'll mix. I'm mixing. Then after mixing, I'll leave it for some time for it to cook. I'll leave it for some time to cook. Yes, so let's mix fast so that we can ensure all those the whitish you're seeing imeishaisha. So there we are done mixing, and we leave it to cook now. We leave it to cook. So after I've left it to cook, I now go in with that caplet. We call it a kisosi. Hicho kisosi, I'm going in with it and I'm still mixing. It still helps out. It helps mix nicely, and you ensure those lumpy those small lumps that have not yet hazijasikizana na hiyo unga. Tuseme ni kusikizana, wacha nitumie direct translation, kuiguithania no, kusikizana now now I'm ensuring the mixture has it's like we are dissolving everything when we use this kisosi. So this is it, African way. And I'm telling you, when I was getting married, mimi sikuwa najua kupika ugali hivi like na hii kisosi and all that. Mi nilikuwa na geuza na mwiko na songa. So I think when you get married, you get to learn a lot. You get to get more into, because like as for me, I'm married in another culture. I'm not married from my own tribe, so I got to learn from that culture. So after I've mixed like that, I leave it to cook again, and then I'll go back with my kisosi again, and now we are doing it the final touches for the ugali now. It's almost, so you see even the cocoa imeshaanza kuform. So we are doing the final touches, mixing, and now I've started shaping the ugali. You know, ugali kuna venye unaishape, so I've started shaping it. Yeah, there we are. We are shaping it like that. Ndio hiyo tumeshape. Ndio hiyo ugali yetu inaenda kutoka jikoni like that. And once it is ready, I'll put it in my hot pot and allow it to stay there until time comes for us to serve the ugali. So funny enough, even this kisosi, it is what we will use to cut, to slice the ugali when we are serving. That is what we will use. So it's so funny. Kwetu, I was used to tunatumia the butter knife to slice ugali. But when I got married, I found out these people are using this kisosi. So you see, my ugali is ready. So I'm putting it in my hot pot like that. And it is nice. It is well cooked, and you still shape it again inside that hot pot, and you slice it, you shape it nicely, and then you will cover the hot pot now. So you cover it, and until now we are ready to cook. So from there, I'm going to add more charcoal to my jiko so that I can cook the vegetables. For vegetables, we are going to be eating kales, ama sukuma wiki, and the sukuma wiki is from our kashamba. My mom-in-law akona ka garden, amepanda mboga, so we are eating sukuma wiki. Yes, so there we are. I'm adding more charcoal because after we finish cooking, we are going to put more vegetables we are going to put more vegetables. There are vegetables we are going to leave to cook overnight that will be eaten the following day. So there we are. I'm also trying to clear my space. Where I'm cooking from, I'm cooking from my veranda, my back, the veranda, the back, veranda ya nyuma ya nyumba. So there is there are my kales already zimekatakatwa vizuri, zimeoshwa, zimekatakatwa, and there are our onions. So we had to add, so our onions were cooked. We added the tomatoes, only added one tomato, but mostly I usually don't like adding tomato to my sukuma wiki, but I usually do it once in a while. And then I'm adding the sukuma wiki pole pole, so that I can ensure all imeshika mafuta vizuri. So the cooking oil has immersed nicely. As you can see, the sukuma wiki has immersed nicely and it is cooking well. I add also my Royco cube kwa hiyo sukuma wiki, cause mi napenda sukuma wiki iko na karoiko jamani, ka taste karoiko na kachumvi nilikuwa pia nimeongeza when I was cooking my nyanyaze and kitunguu. And there we are. Food is ready. From at that point, food was ready and we served and ate. Bye guys, have a lovely time.